Hey everyone, it's me, again. Who else would it be? I don't know why I said that. So yeah, hi, welcome to my new video. Today is Friday, May 24th. I was off work today, which was really cool because I work in Annapolis and today is the day for graduation for the Naval Academy. Traffic in Annapolis is already awful. And so like 2 weeks ago I was like, wait, graduation's when? And I made sure I still had like hours of leave left. So I just took a paid day today and it's really nice. And then on Monday it's Memorial Day, and so the building is closed. And sorry, it's really hot in here. And so I'm off on Monday as well, which means I have a 4-day weekend. And I'm very excited. I'm not much closer to finishing the second draft than I was like in my last writing blog, but I have, 4 days to get as much done as I can, and I'm going to aim to finish this draft by Monday, well, Tuesday, at latest. And so that's pretty exciting. I haven't done a lot of writing today yet. I only wrote like 725 words because when I woke up I had to go to the store for a few things, and then I got back and I've been editing and trying to upload my AuthorTube newbie tag video, which should be up way before this video is. Like I said, it's Friday and it says I have 26 minutes remaining on the upload, so that'll be up very shortly. So I'm gonna get writing just a little bit. My boyfriend will probably be home within the next hour or so I'm going to spend the next hour or so just writing. So let's get into it, right? I am struggling with this chapter. Oh my god. I don't like endings. I suck at writing endings, and this isn't even like the official ending. It's building up to the ending, and it just sucks. I hate it. Ugh. I just don't know what... This scene is driving me bananas, and I think it's because when I originally wrote it, I had a different character with my main character, but even though she worked in the scene, I just got the idea to use another character. He's kind of a smaller character, but I wanted to give him a little bit more to do, a little bit more depth. So I was like, oh my god, it would be really interesting if it was him instead of her. But he's a completely different character, and they have different, really different personalities, so the dynamic is completely changed, and it works. Don't get me wrong, it works. It's just, I'm struggling to write it and make it work. I don't know. Oh. This just in, popcorn is not a good writing snack because I keep dropping it on the floor and then I have to stop writing and pick it up. So yeah, tip from me to you, don't eat popcorn when you're trying to write. Not good. Aw, yeah. Party. Okay, so I got my video uploaded, my AuthorTube newbie tag, so I'll try to link that down below if you haven't already seen it. I think I did pretty okay, and I've been doing a little bit of writing. I don't know how much I've written since I started. I can't remember what I had before, but I'm now up to 1,878 words for today, which is pretty good, considering it's a Friday and I never write this much on a weekday. I'm going to keep writing. I got past the most difficult part of this chapter, so I'm hoping to finish this chapter by the end of the day, but I don't know if I'll be filming anything the rest of the day because my boyfriend will be home soon and I'm still really awkward filming in front of him. I'll be back tomorrow, most likely, hopefully, and I'll see you then. Hello, back again. It is Saturday, May 25th, and I've been awake for some time. I've done a little bit of writing. I'm excited. I pulled out the chapters that I have left, and it's this one that I'm currently working on, chapter 38. This will be chapter 39, and then the epilogue. And so I just pulled them all out because my goal is to finish this draft by Tuesday morning, so by Monday night, you know. And I'm excited. I have to clean today. I have to vacuum. I don't vacuum as often as I should. But other than that, I kind of just have my whole day ahead of me, and I think I can make significant progress today, and that's pretty exciting. My total for yesterday was 3,269 words, and I finished the chapter that I was on, chapter 37. So yeah, I'm just gonna jump right into it and get writing. I don't have anything to drink, but I'm gonna make myself like a blended frappe drink as a reward for vacuuming. So I'm just gonna write thirsty for now, and maybe do, I guess, like a 20-minute sprint, and then go vacuum, and then be back to write. And I'm sure you can hear my cat. Let me Hi, baby. You are such a jerk sometimes. But yeah, I'm gonna get writing. Let's go. Got my timer. Got my keyboard. Got my draft. I don't have a drink. Well, my little spit of Sprite Zero, but you know. Alright, so my 20-minute sprint is up, and I wrote 917 words, which is not bad. I do feel kind of like a cheat, because a lot of these words aren't like new words, because I am writing from a draft, so I feel kind of bad being proud of my word count each day, because it's like a lot of these words were already there to begin with, but I am changing a lot and adding new words, so I don't know, I take pride in it. I wrote 917 words in that sprint. That brings my total currently for today up to 1,896, but I am now sufficiently thirsty, so I'm going to go and vacuum, and then make myself something to drink, and then I will be back to continue, because I have like 2 pages left in this chapter, and that's pretty friggin' cool, so I will be back ASAP. Floors vacuumed, frappe blended. Time to get back to writing. These frappe thingies, they're like a powder. I found them in the coffee aisle at Walmart, and the brand is, oh shoot, what is the blended bean, frozen bean, something to that effect. I'm so sorry. If I remember, I will write it in the description down below, but you can make it a hot drink, you can make it an iced drink, a blended drink, you know. And this is the first time I've used iced coffee in it instead of just milk, because on the back it says you can use milk, water, or chilled coffee, and I had only ever used milk before, but when I was at the store the other day, I picked up a bottle of the unsweetened iced coffee from Starbucks, and it tastes pretty freaking good. It tastes very, it tastes like productivity, so I'm very excited, and I recommend it. I have the vanilla bean latte flavor, and I just got the chocolate hazelnut latte flavor, and so far, I think I like the chocolate hazelnut one more, but they are both delicious. And now that I have wasted enough time babbling about coffee, I gotta finish this chapter, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Let's do it. So good. Oh my god. So, quick question. How do you feel about, like, pop culture references when you're reading fiction? Because I like them. I think they, I don't know, they kind of make it feel a little more real to me. And I will admit, however, I am a big pop culture nerd. It's just a really weird obsession that I have. So I don't really mind references too much in fiction when I'm reading it, unless it's like really overly done. I was reading this young adult book once, I can't remember the name of it, and which is probably a good thing. I don't want to put this author on blast because they were really good anyway. It was a great story. But they kept making like a lot of references to, it made sense. Their book was about a character who develops kind of superhuman powers. So the character made a lot of, in their mind, they made a lot of references to like Marvel characters and other comic book characters and superheroes and stuff. And it just, I like that, but in small doses. Like, don't bombard me with references to, you know, the Hulk and Captain America. Like, I get it. We're all, you know, we all love Captain America. At least I do. He's my favorite. So I like references when they're not few and far between, but just when they feel natural and not in your face. And I'm only asking because I reached this part in my story where my character, she kind of compares her relationship with the antagonist to the relationship that Batman has with the Joker. Like, she's not comparing herself to Batman. She's not, you know, she's not similar to Bruce Wayne or Batman at all. But it's just that kind of, I don't want to say codependent relationship, but it's just, like, I'll give you an example. The exact line I wrote was, there was no Batman without the Joker. And so that's essentially what my character is getting at. And I really enjoy this, what's the word I'm looking for? Analogy? Parallel? Comparison? I don't know. I'm not good at terms like that, but I really enjoy having it in my story, not just because I like Batman. I'm a huge Batman fan. Currently sad that Ben Affleck is not playing the next Batman because I thought he did really freaking good in Zack Snyder's movies, but I guess I'm in the minority. But also, I like it because I just think it's really, like, not powerful, but it works in this story. The comparison feels good to me, but I'm worried that when I let people read this before I publish it, I'm worried it'll be the one thing that people are like, kind of don't like that. Like, I don't know. So yeah, how do you feel about, like, references to other mediums, I guess? Like, you know, do you like to read books where the character, you know, might say, oh, winter is coming, or beam me up, Scotty, like, or do you think that's just kind of dorky and a way for the author to kind of insert their own personal taste, I guess, into the character? I don't know, it's like I saw this one thing once where, like, somebody said if a character was ever, like, really specific about food that they liked, then, oh, you know that's the author's favorite food. They just couldn't resist talking about themselves a little bit. Like, it was perceived as a bad thing. And I don't know, I think it's a nice way to inject a little bit of yourself into the story. Like, yeah, it's a problem if in every single story, you know, each of your different main characters has the same favorite food or favorite color or something. Like, yeah, then it starts to look like, okay, we get it, you know? You like lasagna. I don't see a problem with injecting yourself into your character. They're your character, and little details like, you know, favorite foods and stuff, I feel like they give them just that little special touch of life. But I could be in the minority here again. You know, like with Ben Affleck as Batman, I could be in the minority. So yeah, random. I'm gonna get back to writing. I don't know. I think the coffee drink is already working on me, and I'm like kind of talkative and excitable, and I'm just ready. Like, I am ready to do this, and I'm getting so close to the end, and I'm so excited because I really want to start my novella, my like cyberpunk / dystopian / whatever novella. I'm really excited about that. But I gotta finish this one first, so I'm gonna finish this one today. I'm gonna try to finish this one today. So, I finished chapter 38. I popped into Kate Kavanaugh's stream. She was hosting some writing sprints, and I was too nervous to really like say anything in the chat, but I lurked and participated from the shadows and was able to finish the chapter I was working on. So it brings my word count total so far up to 2,970 words, but I'm definitely going to move on to the next chapter because I know I have the time. It's about 4:39 p.m. and why not see how much I can get done today? I did take kind of a little break from typing. I watched some YouTube videos just for fun, and I actually went through and did all the like editing because I was kind of editing chapter by chapter. So I would type my story, I would like rewrite it with all the notes and changes I'd made on the paper, and then I would stop and I would go to the next printed out chapter and do that, and then, you know, back and forth. But, you know, the epilogue is only like 3 pages, and so I just went and edited and made my little fixes and everything all at once. So now I just have to Now I just have to do all the typing and rewriting and fixing, and then I'll be done. And like I said, I'm going to keep trying. I have no idea when my boyfriend is going to be home today. He left kind of late, and, you know, there's never a guarantee because, yes, he does a lot of driving, and so, you know, he has to deal with traffic. I don't know why I'm telling you all this. Anyway, I'm going to keep writing, basically. I'm really excited that I only have 1 chapter in the epilogue left. I feel like I've been editing this book for so long because this one is the second one in my trilogy, Stone Soul, and it was the weakest of the 3, and I was very disappointed with the story. I guess I kind of rushed it just so I could get to the 3rd part because that's the one I was most excited about. But when I was rereading the second one for the first time, I saw not just stuff that I knew I could fix, but there was this plot point that I was going for, and I don't know why, because it didn't actually make sense. It was like I was trying to force this aspect for no reason, just because I was like, yeah, this sounds alright, this sounds cool. I think I fixed it. I had to cut out a lot, but I also had to add a lot, and I can already tell that this draft is so much longer than the first draft was, and I know that when you're like revising and stuff, the goal is to, you know, cut out unnecessary stuff, and I have. The only problem is I've added a lot more things that are necessary, and so it's so much longer than the first draft was, and it's definitely longer than the first book is, but you know, you look at Harry Potter and it goes, you know, first book is the smallest, the last book is the biggest. So, you know, I feel all right with the fact that it's longer than the first. I just wish it wasn't longer than the first draft. At least I wish it wasn't so much longer. But I do think I fixed the story element that wasn't working, and I'm I'm a lot happier with this draft for sure. And I had tried to use some really unnecessary romantic subplot with a love triangle, and it was just not working. It was not working at all, and it wasn't working for the other character that was getting pulled into this triangle. He wasn't working, you know. That was not in his personality to do what I was having him do, and I had to recognize that and rectify that, and I'm happy with how it's turning out, and I'm kind of not looking forward to the next draft of this, but that's why I'm going to take a break in between and work on something new, my novella, which I'm trying not to think too much about it right now, because if I get too excited, I'll rush this, but not gonna lie, the minute I type the end for this draft, your girl is working on that novella. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I finished mostly my drink. This is mostly just ice. I kind of want to make another one, but it is almost 5 o'clock at night, and I'm sure this probably had a ton of calories that I didn't need. But it's so good. So good. So I don't know. I might make another one and just make it weaker, or, you know, just smaller. And then I'm going to get into chapter 39. Chapter 39. I can't believe it. And I have just finished chapter 39. The chapter came out to be 1,878 words, which brings today's total so far up to 4,848 words. And I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't even think that I would get this far today. I was kind of chalking it up to, okay, I have 3 more chapters to go, so I'll finish one on Saturday, one on Sunday, and one on Monday, and that was kind of my loose goal. So the fact that I've already finished 2 on Saturday, I'm very excited. I am very excited. I'll have to do a lot of changing at the end of the epilogue, like the end of this story, because I had that stupid plot point I had mentioned before. I had tried to kind of end the story leading up to that, I guess, foreshadowing it. But now I can foreshadow something completely different, something that actually works in my story. So I'm really excited with how this is turning out. It's pretty freaking cool. I didn't make any more coffee, but I got a Coke, so it's probably not, you know, much healthier. I didn't feel like really making coffee. I also grabbed some more popcorn, even though yesterday I proclaimed it was not a good snack for writers. It's so good. They're so small and easy, you know. So I'm gonna take me a little break, maybe watch another YouTube video, or maybe read. I'm not, let me preface this by saying I'm not a Game of Thrones fan. I don't judge people if they are fans of Game of Thrones. The show just isn't for me. I have a lot of issues with it on a lot of different levels. I watched most of it. I've watched most of it. And I thought season 1 was awesome. Seasons 2 and 3 were pretty good. And then season 4 was just, you know, it was fine. Personally, I feel like it went downhill after that. Especially once I realized they weren't going to do one of the coolest plot lines in the book, the Lady Stoneheart plot line. But I've read the first book, it was just a long time ago, and I read like the first half of the second book, and I just kind of gave up. Fantasy is one of those genres where I have to be like in the mood to read it, and so I just ended up giving up. And plus, at the time that I was reading it was the time I was still enjoying the show. I was like, I don't want to keep reading this since the TV show is very clearly like deviating from it. So I just stopped reading so I could focus on the show itself. But basically what I'm saying is, I'm not against, you if you personally like Game of Thrones. I love all the actors on the show. I think they're great. I think the special effects and like the costumes and stuff, I think it looks awesome. But I'm not a fan of the show. But I did start rereading the first book because even though I haven't read all the books that are released yet, I know a lot about like what happens thanks to like YouTube theory videos and like the Song of Ice and Fire like wiki and stuff. Like, so I'm not like, that's how I know about like the Lady Stoneheart plot and everything like that. Like, I know a lot of stuff that happens, and it's why I want to read the books, because it seems really friggin' cool, and it's very disappointing that the show deviated so much from all of this stuff. It's like the show forgot that magic existed in this world, and they just completely ignored a lot of the cool stuff that makes the books such a, so unique, I guess. I don't know. So basically, all of that to say, I might take a break and read a chapter or two of Game of Thrones. I only started it a little while ago, and I'm reading it, and you would think I'd never read it before. Like, it almost feels new to me. I'm like catching things I never noticed the first time around, and I'm just like, wow, did I read this? But I know I did, because I do remember like certain scenes from the book. So I might read that. I don't know. I'm all hopped up on excitable energy and that frappe thing, and kind of just want to finish. But if I finish today, what will I do tomorrow? No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, that's something. I'm gonna do something. I don't know yet what I'm doing, but I'm gonna do something. Guess what? I have finished my second draft of Stone Soul. I can't believe I did it today. Like, I was like actually like kind of worried, even though the plan the whole time was to use this 4-day weekend to finish. I actually was a little nervous that I wasn't going to be able to do it. I was like, oh my god, I'm setting myself up for failure, which is an awful way to look at things, But the fact that I did it on Saturday, like, 2 days ahead of schedule, I feel really good about it. Really freaking good about it. So the epilogue ended up being 1,176 words, bringing my total for today up to, 6,024 words. Y'all, I don't even want to tell you the differences between these like word counts. The first draft of Stone Soul was 97,159 words, which, all things considered, not a bad length for a young adult novel. Ugh, this one, the final word count is 136,441. I don't even want to do the math on that. That's insane. But like I said, everything that I added needed to be added, Like, it was, like, necessary to make the story better, to make the plot work, and make, a more cohesive story. So it's like, I know it's needed, but I feel like I'm doing it wrong by adding so much. What did I say it was? I'm gonna do the math. I'm gonna do the math. It means I have added almost 40,000 words to this manuscript. The total difference is 39,282 words. I swear, those are all words that needed to be added, I swear. And I took stuff out, too. Like, oh my god, I can't even imagine how long it would be if I hadn't taken anything out. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm feeling really fulfilled. I had wanted to finish this draft a lot sooner. I initially wanted to finish it in March, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna finish it in April. And then that didn't happen either, so I started working on the second draft in January of this year. So a few months to finish isn't bad, I think. I don't know why I feel like I started a lot sooner. Before, like, my boyfriend and I got a place together, I was sure I had started it then, but I guess I didn't. I guess I knew better than to start that before I moved. But anyway, I've been uploading, well, transferring my footage that I've been recording from yesterday and today, and the video is already starting to look kind of long. And I don't want to do a vlog that's like super, super long. So I think I'm going to split up this writing vlog into 2 separate videos, which kind of works. You know, this first one will be all about me finishing this draft of Stone Soul. And then tomorrow I'm going to, for fun, kind of start playing around with my novella idea, kind of maybe plot it out a little bit, and you know, I'll be doing that on Sunday and Monday. And so, yeah, 4-day weekend, 2-part writing vlog. You know, 1 part Stone Soul, the other part new project. I think that works out. I think that's kind of cool. So I'm going to end this one right here, the end of part 1, you know, to be continued. I don't know, this was a really fun writing vlog for me, and not just because I accomplished something I really wanted to. So, I don't know, I'm kind of proud of this one, and I feel like it's definitely becoming a lot easier for me to talk to the camera. So, you know, I haven't tried recording with my boyfriend at home yet, but as comfortable as I'm starting to get alone, I'm sure eventually I'll build up the confidence to do it with other people. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, give me a little thumbs up. If you didn't like it, I'm so sorry. Thanks for watching anyway. I don't know. You know, maybe leave a comment if, you know, it strikes your fancy. And subscribe if you want all that fun stuff that you hear from all the YouTubers all the time. And I will be back as soon as I can. Thank you for sticking with me so far.